kind of eager to get back on the field and try to get some momentum building?
Yeah, I mean, kind of take like a couple days away from it, come back out here, and plus just always coming home and playing in front of our peers and playing on campus is always a lot of fun. I think you can tell guys are really excited to do it.
Is it something for you guys? It feels like, as disappointing as it is, do you feel like what you're shooting for is still out there for you?
I mean, definitely. I mean, we can still reach a lot of our goals, and we lost to 4 really good teams. And obviously you don't want to lose any of those games, but those are 4 really good teams we lost to. And I know Kent State will be a great challenge as well, but it's kind of one of those things where it's about us now and kind of the way we prepare and the way we do things.
Does it feel like something that you've never, as the season's gone there, you've never had a chance to kind of get some consistency going? Does it feel like if you can a little bit just get a little momentum that things can settle in a little bit more?
I mean, definitely. There's been some times where it's almost like we have the pass game's going, the running game's going. It's kind of just the defense is playing really well and the offense isn't playing as well, and kind of just making sure we kind of can piece everything together and kind of play a complete game and kind of be a complete team, really on a week-to-week basis. And that's something we're still trying to learn to do. And I mean, we've definitely shown flashes of doing that. And I think really for us, it's just kind of just making sure that we kind of just complete the whole cycle there. Really.
You mentioned the running game. Does it feel like it would help you guys to if you were in a situation you'd be that much more balanced?
I mean, it always will. I mean, it's always great to. There we go. I say it's always great to run the ball, but I mean, as quarterback, I mean, I have no problem throwing all over the place. I mean, that doesn't bother me one bit. But in terms of just setting the tone for kind of the way that we want to run the ball and kind of set the tone for the game, it's always you really do that through the run.
Well, I'm saying if you guys are successful in running the ball, won't that open things up for you to throw the ball?
I mean, definitely. I mean, that's one thing where sometimes with just coverages and the teams are doing where they can't run certain coverages, they run the ball well. And last week, they did a lot of stuff that kind of put us in weird positions where we had to pass the ball a lot.
Right,
and,
of course.
And kind of just how that game really worked out.
Has it felt like you haven't been able to really find that rhythm early? It feels like in a lot of games you guys have to almost go to the pass pretty quickly.
I mean, it was at times last year. We had a pretty good streak there. On the first drive, we were scoring almost every time. And kind of this year, it's kind of been we kind of started slow. It's always, I mean, if you come out and kind of run the ball well. I mean, obviously, like I said, that sets the tone for how the game's going to be, and kind of set the tone of who your team is. When especially if a team comes here and plays us at home, kind of set the tone for that game. And you always want to kind of start the game, run the ball, and I think we're still going to try to do that.
Yardage-wise, Kent leads the MAC in terms of what they give up, and I know Whip in the conference call singled out their safeties and corners as some of the better ones you're going to see. What do you kind of make of Kent State defensively?
They definitely have a very sound defense. I mean, those two safeties are 2 physical kids. They'll run around and tackle anybody. They don't miss a lot of tackles. And they have those 2 athletic corners who, I mean, they can really cover anybody. And we've watched them play. I mean, 5 games on film. They've been running with everybody and kind of give whoever the receiver is a pretty good challenge. And I know that our receivers will challenge with those 2 guys because they're big guys and they're athletic. I know the one guy is, I think, 5 interceptions. I mean, they definitely have 2 pretty talented corners.
How important has red zone efficiency been emphasized?
I mean, for us, I mean, really, it's just kind of it's on me really with the decision making I've made. A couple bad decisions in the red zone. I mean, the Colorado game and last game, and kind of just miss opportunities. And obviously, I mean, it's one of those things you can't really force it, but you kind of just think it's almost thinking, hey, it's almost, you never want to kick a field goal. It's like you want to score touchdowns, but at times you have to think, okay, if we kick a field goal, it's not the end of the world.
At the end of the game there, it looked like you may have dinged up your shoulder on that last throw, and you've got the little sleeve with the pad on there. Are you all right? Is that just a cautionary thing?
Yeah, it was just kind of got hit in the funny bone a little bit there, and kind of was just a little tingly, but I mean, it's totally fine. I mean, I was throwing today with no real issues, so.
What is the vibe been like at practice this week? Even coming off that game, you're coming off 5 games so far this year.
I think for us, it was the guys are kind of pissed off a little bit. I mean, it was it was for us. We kind of felt kind of disappointed on our execution in the last game, and I think guys kind of came out there with a chip on their shoulder in the way we were playing and kind of the way we're attacking our scout teams. And I think that's the way that really should be. You're
a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. I mean, do you have to get angry with some guys every once in a while and be like, look, guys, this is the season, and kind of get in some guys' faces and maybe raise your voice a little bit?
I mean, definitely. I mean, it has to be done sometimes. Where it's one of those things where it's almost like if execution's not there, that's one thing, but if guys aren't giving the effort, that's another thing. And I think today you see with all the guys the way they're running around. I think guys are they're excited to be here and kind of excited for the opportunity this week.